What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Dyson Sphere program. Today is the day that we do what we've needed to do for a long time. We are going to actually start an entire factory planet, if you will. Now, what do I mean by factory planet? What do I mean by that? I think what we're going to have to do, if we want to get things going appropriately, if we want to get things going in the ways that we need to do, we need to do more of what we've done here, using these towers to bring resources to and from, using these towers to bring resources from other planets back to a main base area, and things like that. So we are going to start that. We're going to start it on a whole new planet though, and the reason for that, couple reasons, is one, there's not a lot of stuff left at this planet. Now, CAF 2 is our gas giant, super cool, super neat. We have this planet out here, CAF 4, that doesn't really have a lot of things, doesn't have a lot of iron, doesn't have a lot of that. Now, it does have a 100% construction area, and that would be nice in itself, because that means like we could build literally anywhere. We don't have to worry about oceans anywhere. We don't have to worry about that, but it is pretty far away from the Dyson Sphere. Now, CAF 1, on the other hand, tons of iron, tons of copper, tons of titanium, a lot of stone still, but no oil. So we're gonna have to import oil, but super close to the Dyson Sphere, very close. We could pull power from this super easy. When we need to shoot out some solar sails, we could shoot them from here extremely easy as well. So I'm thinking that this is going to become the planet that we want to do everything on. Now, I keep going back and forth because I do like the 100% build area here. I really do like that, because we don't have to use any foundations, we don't have to use any things like that. But like I said, I'm worried about power, and we're not gonna have, there's no coal here, so there's really no power. Construction area 100%, wind energy 0%, solar 56%. So it's kind of like, what do I want to do, you know? So my thought is, this is going to be our main factory planet. This is going to be the new main factory planet, and what we're going to do is we're going to set up everything in the way that we kind of have it here. We can import the raw materials, we can process the raw materials, we can put them on towers and then send them wherever we want on the planet, and we can expand, make more, make it bigger, things like that. So that's what we're going to start today. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe as well for some more. So let's see, my inventory is completely trashed right now, so let's do this. Let's clear our inventory out and let's start gathering the things that we're actively going to need to make this happen. So I'm actually gonna put a storage deal down right here and right here, so that way they're right in the way. They're super annoying, and I should be able to double click all of that and double click all of that. Okay, so things we're going to need lots of. We're gonna need these towers. Let's go ahead and let's get 2 stacks of those. We're gonna need interstellar stations. Let's go ahead and grab 2 stacks of those. Orbital collectors, I don't need any orbital collectors, so we'll let them do their things. We're gonna need lots of drones, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these drones out of here, because we have what? Yeah, we have quite a few. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a few of those drones out, like so. We're gonna need lots of belts, so let's grab lots of belts. Where's our sorter Mark 3s? Mark 3 sorters, anybody? Right here. We're gonna grab a few of those. We're gonna need those for sure. And let's see what else we're gonna need. We're gonna need assemblers, which I have over here. Should have a boatload of those as well. Perfect. Lots of assemblers. Smelters. Let's go grab some smelters. All right, we got smelters here. 2 stacks of those. Heck yes, looks good. Okay, so with that, we should be fairly set up. Now, we are gonna have to deal with power. We're gonna have to deal with all that fun stuff, but for now, I kind of want to get stuff laid out, and then we'll power up everything. We'll get that going. We do need lots of ray receivers, because that's gonna be like our main source of power. There are solar panels already there, so we do have a little bit of power to play with, but I think that is it for the most part. Let me go back in here. I think I have some towers and whatnots in here already, so let's just grab what we have. Let's grab some storage containers, some of those. I probably should make more splitters. We're definitely gonna need that. Fractionators. Oh, there's some more smelters right there. Oh, we're gonna need lots of miners too. Lots of miners. I'm gonna grab those. That. I'm trying to grab all the Mark 3 stuff. And then we're also gonna need a bunch of foundations. I grabbed, like, I think I have what, 4,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5,000 foundations, but that really doesn't do a whole lot. I am going to use them sparingly, though. I'm not going to use them the way that I used to use them, where I like just cover everything. I just don't feel like there's a need for it. It's just like, you know, purely cosmetic, and I don't really need that right now. So let's just grab a few more of these, and I think we are set. How's our fuel looking? We're okay. I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's start setting up a new place. Oh, I'm super excited about this because this is going to solve some problems. So the way that I'm going to set this up is that way we can import raw materials from anywhere. So if we're running low on iron or copper or what have you, we can just import it here. I was against that at first, but now seeing as how we're going to have to tap into other star systems and other planets, that's almost like you have to do it. Now, if you're just starting off the game, you obviously don't have to do it. You can do it later once you get to it, but we're going to start getting stuff over here, getting things set up, and we're going to get all of the basics, but we're going to get lots of the basics, lots and lots of machines coming in. I do have to be careful with the belts because we already have maxed out our belts like many times. So let's actually take a peek here. What does this planet look like? Okay, so we have a pole there. I already have some stuff going on here. This is the only downside to this, is that I already have some stuff being made here. But we should be able to tap into it if need be. We can always disassemble, you know, delete stuff. And things like that. So ray receivers are going to go on the poles. So I don't want to build on the poles. So I want to build basically right on the equator. And I guess, you know, maybe this would be better to do on the other planet, because we have a lot of resources here that are just kind of in the way. You know what? We're going to go check out CAF4. We're going to see what this planet looks like. It has 100% build area. I want to see how big the planet itself is, and I want to see how much stuff is like scattered about, because I'd really like to be able to get in and just kind of build without having to worry about hitting too many resources. There's not too many resources here anyways. All right, so let's see. Oh, whoa. What are we pulling from here? Oh, we're already pulling silicon from here. Oh, nice. We already got some. We got some solar power. It's not a very pretty planet though, is it? Then again, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's pretty or not. You know, I'm honestly thinking there's a lot more area to work on this planet, it looks like. You know what? I think this is it. I think this is the place. It's too perfect. There's so much room to build on. Yeah, this is the place. All right, so we're gonna start by setting up inner logistics stations, and we're gonna start by divvying out all of the things we're gonna need to bring in here. So one of the first things we're going to need is obviously transportation, interstellar logistics stations. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build these on the equator. So we're going to have, I think, one station. I'm trying to decide if one station is going to be enough. I'm thinking about having one station pulling iron. I don't know. I don't know if I want one station pulling iron or if we're going to want multiples pulling iron. You know what? Since iron and copper are used so much, we're going to do 2 for iron and 2 for copper. So let's see. Let's set this one here, and we'll set this one there. All right. So iron, copper. That's all we're going to want in these stations. Well, that's what we're going to try. And the reason I only want one of those in there is so that way we can pull iron, and then we can also local supply other things, and then all 10 of these logistic vessels will be only getting iron and then only getting copper, and then like I said, we can also send out, you know, iron ingots, magnets, copper ore, whatever we need to on these. So I think that'll work. I think that'll work just fine. Now I do want to bring in, because we're gonna have multiple things of we're gonna have multiple stations making things, so we want to bring in iron ore. I'm not going to set any of these to demand yet because I don't want that to actually bring in anything. Okay, so the things that we need to make out of iron, we need to make iron ingots, magnets, gears. Iron ingots, magnets, and gears. Those are the only things that are made from straight iron. So we have 3 different resources we need to bring in. Okay, so we're gonna have it somewhat like that. So we can have line here, line here, line here, 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 you know, so on and so forth. So that way each thing is making what it needs to. Now we could go through and I could actually attach these to splitters so that way they will even out. So that way one line's not super full and the other one's not between these. But I don't know if that's gonna be an issue. It's not gonna be an issue within one tower. However, if this tower starts pulling more than this one, these items will get filled up before these ones. So it might be good to have both of these conjoin and then go out from there. All right, so the smelter, if we set that on here, that is 1 for 1, right? 1 iron to 1 ingot every second. And our maximum speed belt, conveyor belt Mark III, can do 30 per second. So I set up 15 here, and then I can go ahead and I can set up 15 on the other side of this, like this, and then that will max them out. That'll be exactly as much as that belt can hold and as much as that belt can run. So that right there is all of our iron ingots being made. Now we can circle those back into this tower to local supply, which I think is what we're gonna do. But I don't know if one of these is going to be enough for that. So I'm almost thinking we might need 2 lines. So 1 line and then another line making ingots as well, because ingots, I mean, it's such a core resource that I think we're gonna need more. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and set up 30 more. All right, so we have 2 lines making iron ingots. We could even make a third. I mean, we could almost set up a tower, an iron ore tower for ingots, 1 for gears, and then 1 for magnets. Oh, you know what? Gears are actually made from iron ingots, and so is steel. Wait, so the only iron we're actually going to be producing is iron ingot and magnets. So actually, yeah, we'll just throw another line in right here for ingots, and we'll throw the basically the same line over here for magnets. I really wish there was a copy paste feature, because I could just totally copy and paste these over here. That would be so nice. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice if we could just copy and paste. You know what? I'll just leave it like that for now. We'll leave room right here to throw in another one. So let's go ahead and let's do the same thing for the magnet rings, or magnets. Yeah, we'll do the same thing for magnets now. So magnets are actually a little bit different. They make 1 every 1.5 seconds. So we can actually put in 50% more, which means we could throw another 15 on the ends of these in total. So 15 doesn't round out very nicely. So we'll do another 14 more. So we'll do 7 more on each side. That should work. Okay, we're gonna do 6, because that is before it gets crazy, because the belt stuff is gonna get crazy right here. Actually, I wonder if this is even gonna work, because if I go here to here, is that gonna work? Okay, and then I go to here to here, is that gonna work? Okay, all right, cool. I want to make sure that was gonna work. So yeah, we're gonna only have, yeah, that, but that's still, that should be enough. And then we'll set this up, and then we'll see how far this gets us. All right, so those are set up. And you know what? I'm actually going to put a logistic tower right in here. I'm going to try to line it up with this one as much as I can. And that's going to be our output for these, because there's no reason to bring it back into the interstellar stuff unless we're going to send it off planet, which I don't think we're going to be sending any of this stuff off planet. I think we're going to be doing almost all of the work here on this planet. All right, so the next thing obviously is copper. Both of these are going to be copper, and we're actually going to, since copper only turns into copper ingots, that's like the only use for it right now. All of these machines are going to run off both of these towers, so I am going to throw in some splitters to help like get these all organized up. So let's go ahead and let's throw one here. That'll probably be a line. We'll throw one here, and where's the midpoint between these? This is this one and one there. Okay, cool. So we'll run copper into all of these and hopefully get everything nicely organized. So this one's gonna have to go, let's see, these are gonna have to like crisscross each other, aren't they? Okay, so obviously I'm gonna want a line going straight out this way. Trying to figure out how we're gonna get this organized. This is gonna be by far my most organized factory ever, and I am super excited about it. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and let's bring this one. Well, let me just get these all started. All right, so there's the 3 copper there. So this one we can go ahead and just bring straight into there. And then this one we need to bring into here, and then that one we need to bring into there as well. So let's do this. Let's raise these up like that. Then we can sneak the other ones through underneath. Perfect. All right, I like that. I like that. And basically the same thing on this side. All right, so all those belts are running to where they need to run. They are all going to help each other. Now we need to figure out the conversion ratio for these as well. I don't know if it's like a 1-for-1 deal as well. I want to get these lined up too. So let's go ahead and line up that one there and that one there. So this copper ingot, what is the conversion ratio? 1-for-1. Okay, so that means we can have a total of 30 per belt. Perfect. I don't actually have that many of these left, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to place these and get them ready like that. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and run output lines. Let's see. How far does these output lines need to go? About right there. We'll go to that one. Perfect. So that is our copper processing area. We just gotta get more smelters in here, all that fun stuff. Now we're gonna get towards the a little bit more fun stuff, I guess you could say, of the other stuff. The other things that, oh my gosh, the other things that we're making that are, you know, the electronics, the actual magnetic rings, the turbine motors, those are the things that we need to set up next, because those are actually my issue right now. This is the first step. So now from there, I want to keep this center area for my my interstellar stuff, so that way I can put towers down and have these areas to work with. So I think what we're gonna do, and I also really kind of want to keep these poles clear. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and set up pretty much the same thing with these towers, but in this area. Now I gotta keep in mind these kind of get a little wonky because they break right here. So these ones might be beneficial if we set them up this way. It probably would be. It'd probably be better if we set them up long ways, so that way we don't have to worry about the belts kind of like getting all funky on these splits right here. All right, so one of the next things we are going to need, I'm trying to think. We're gonna have to bring multiple resources in here, so I want to make sure we have room for stuff. Let's go ahead and let's set some of these out, and let's kind of look at what we're going to need to make here. We're going to need to make magnetic coils, gears, electric motors, and electromagnetic turbines. Okay, so let's just do magnetic gears to start with, or magnetic coils. Actually, no, let's just do gears, because we're going to be feeding iron in here anyways. So let's do gears right here. What is the rate for this? 1-for-1. Okay, so at max we could have 30 on one belt, which is actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty handy. So we'll go ahead and make 30 of those. All right, so that's 30 for one belt. However, we know magnets get used a lot, so I am gonna just set up another row right here. All right, so gears are set up, so that's where the gears are gonna go. Now the gears are gonna output basically like we have here. I'm just gonna keep following these towers because it's just going to work out easier that way. So let's see, those towers are there. Let's go ahead and put this one right there, and we'll run gears into this guy from these two, and then actually we'll have separate belts too, because they're gonna be making a lot of them. So there is our gear supply right there. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much better than what we have been doing. Okay, cool. So iron plates into here. Now the other iron thing that we need to make is we actually need to make steel as well. I haven't really been needing too much steel, so, but we also need electric motors. We need electric motors, we need electromagnetic turbines. Yeah, let's go ahead, let's make let's set up a thing for steel in here as well. Now, like I said, I don't really need a lot of it, so I'm only gonna put one. Well, actually, you know what, that's a different ratio, isn't it? So let's go ahead and let's put this here, and let's see what steel requires. So if we want to make Oh, steel is a smelter thing, isn't it? And I don't think I have any smelters. Okay, so I do have some smelters left still. So what is the steel conversion rate? 3 for 1 every 3 seconds. And you know what? Like I said, I'm not really using steel a whole heck of a lot. So let's just get a row of these in here. I'm just gonna follow these. We'll just do 15 of those. If we need more steel, we can always increase it because the belt can handle this. It's not pulling very much per second. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then we'll also have steel going into here as a supply. So that should work. Now, with these factories, we are going to want some buffers. So there is room for storage in here. I'll put some storage containers with inputs and outputs. That way, once this fills up, because 5,000 is really not that much. Once this fills up, it can go into storage as well. If need be, actually 5,000 is quite a bit. 5,000 is quite a bit. We might be okay. We definitely will have to do that on the iron ingot, or the, whatever these are. What are, just iron? Iron ingot, yeah. On the iron ingot side, we definitely will throw some storage in there. Same with magnets. And yeah, just to make sure it's good to go, constantly moving. And then I might even, how much is storage on this? 10,000? 10,000 is a lot. Okay. So we should be okay there. Perfect. Oh, see, this is just already so much more organized, and I'm trying to space it out so if we need to put things in, you know, run things like that. But these towers, honestly, are just going to make everything so much better. It's just going to be way better. All right, so we've got gears and we've got steel. What is the next production item we're going to want here? Let's see. Let's go ahead and, how far did we put this away from that one? You know, like this far-ish. Let's see what we got here. So we definitely need electronics and magnetic coils. Electronics require copper and iron. You know what? We're going to set one up on everything. So right here, this tower is going to be specifically for circuit boards. And it's 1 and 2 every 1 second. So we're only going to be able to make... Let's see, how many of these machines can run? So we can only have a total of 15 of these on one belt just because the iron requirement is 2 per second. So 15. So I want to play in rounded numbers. So we're going to do 14. We're going to do 7 and 7. And then we'll probably do 7 and 7 again. Like that. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be best. Now, when I say rounded numbers, basically things that just split up evenly. No, why do you do that? Go away. So we'll do 7 there, and then we'll go ahead and throw another set of machines right here. And that'll give us another 7. If we need to make more, we probably will, to be honest. We probably will need to make another group. Hey, no, get out of there. No, stop it. What's going on? Shift click. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So that should work. Do we leave? Oh, you know what? I don't think I left room for 2 belts, did I? Oh, I did. But are they too close? Nope. It's good to go. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to set up another row. I think electronics get used way too much as it is. So we'll just go ahead and make another row of those. All right, perfect. So there are the electronics. Now, same thing, we're going to run those out to a tower on this line right here. I'm going to pull these in a little bit closer, like that, so we have a little bit more room. And then we're going to run outputs, obviously, to those. Outputs are going to be the secondary line. All right, so electronics are set up. So that's electronics are pretty high demand. The magnetic rings, I think, are even a higher demand, though. So we're going to be outputting electronics to here. Magnetic rings. What do we need for those? We need copper, and we need the magnet, or magnetic coils. So that's a huge demand. So I want to make sure we're going to keep up with that as well. I think a factory of this size should be okay, but I'm not positive. I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out, won't we? All right, so for these ones are gonna have to be a little bit different though, because we're gonna have to space them, I think, 3 apart for magnetic coil, 1 copper. Oh, you know what? Shoot! I did this wrong. I did this wrong. Because we need 3 belts, we don't need 2. Poop. Darn it, I thought I was good. No, darn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to get another belt in here because we have to output to that. So basically I need to disassemble all these, move them all back a skosh, and then redo them. Okay, that's fantastic. So same thing for this. 2 of those magnets, we can only run about 14 per belt because of the belt limitations. Yeah, it needed to be like this with 3 belts in the middle and not 2. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like readjust all of that. Wonderful. So now with this, since we're having 2 items run in, we are gonna have to figure out how, a little bit of conveyor shenanigans. Now, if I want to keep things nice and tidy, I could run something like this, I think. Yeah, I think that would work. Because we're going to have to come out of here and basically do, like, rings. So let's do all of these rings. Like that. And then we could run... This one's not so much. Like that. But this one, we basically just need to take up right away. Bring it in here to there. And then do the same thing with this one. Like that. And then we can go from here to there. And then from here to there. So that will get those going. And then these, we can do the copper. And these can actually just run on the ground because, well, they're right here. So we've got rings, we've got copper. And just like that, and then they'll all be fed, and then we'll have an output, and then I'll go into another tower as well. So basically, I need to copy this setup right here to right here. That's kind of I wish there was like a highlight, select, copy, and like paste, you know? That would be super nice. I think they said they're working on it. Not positive, but I think so. All right, electronics have been fixed. All electronics are good to go. Basically, exact same layout as this one. Looks good. Fantastic. Okay, so electronics are good and magnets are good. Now, the next thing in the line. Oh my gosh. We have... Did we make gears yet? I don't think we've made gears yet. Have we made gears yet? Yes. We made gears. We have some steel going. We have magnets, we have copper, we have magnetic coils, electric motors, electromagnetic turbines. Those are stuff we're gonna need. We're gonna need a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need like so much stuff. But let's go ahead, let's get some power here. And I kind of want to get some of this stuff up and running. I kind of want to see like what's going on here. I want to see it start working. Now we are gonna need logistic vehicles to get all of this stuff going. Actually, let's go ahead and let's start off by throwing in the drones, because those are going to be doing stuff anyways. Actually, these drones probably aren't going to be doing a whole lot of anything, but we'll have them in there just in case. Now, these towers are going to need lots of drones. Lots and lots of drones. Now, iron is actually going to go from this tower to this tower. I know I probably should just run a belt splitting off into this one since it's going to be utilizing it anyways. But we're gonna run it drones for now, and we're gonna see how it goes. If it becomes a problem, then we can always fix it later. Awesome. Okay, so that is looking good. So we got drones in here. We could go ahead. I'm gonna need a lot of sorters. I haven't set up any sorters on anything because it's gonna be like a lot of back and forth. It's gonna be so much micromanaging. But we need to get power here. Regardless, we gotta get power. So let's head back. Let's try to get some ray receivers, and let's get this. We gotta get this planet like super powered up because we're gonna be pulling so much power. How is the Dyson sphere going? We're generating 839 megawatts of power. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, look at this stuff go. I can't even wait. I can't even wait. Now, I would like to get. I'd like to do another 15 degree. But honestly, I don't see the point. I don't see the point in queuing up a whole nother 15 degree thing, all this stuff. I would rather kind of finish the ring that we've already started and then expand from there. So, okay, this planet looks good and all, but yeah, we got to, I think it's time for us to head out of here. We gotta get ray receivers and we gotta get everything like powered up. I don't think we're gonna start pulling resources yet though. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to go through and build everything we're gonna need to build. and then all of a sudden like just flip the switch, turn everything on, and just kind of see how it goes. So we might do that. We actually might end up live streaming on Friday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I might actually be live streaming setting this stuff up and getting even more of this stuff going. So if you guys want to check it out, make sure you follow, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's head back to CAF 3. Is it CAF 3? I think it's CAF 3. Where's CAF 3 at? Where's the Dyson sphere? Whoa. Oh, that's right. We already have silicon. I was like, wait, why? What? Hold on. Why are you bringing stuff in? Wait, where is? How did I miss? Oh, here we go. I was like, I lost the star. All right, let's get back to our planet and let's see if we can get some power stuff going. So ray receivers. What do we need to build ray receivers? I have a feeling that I don't have remotely the stuff that I need to build ray receivers, because I'm not going to take anything down here yet, because this is still where we're producing like everything. We're producing everything here. Oh my gosh, like look at all the belts everywhere. Look at all the belt spaghetti. The new planet is going to be so much better than this. Oh my gosh, I can't even wait. Where is ray receiver? These super magnets, these super magnetic rings are going to be the bane of our existence. Yep. We don't have any of those, and they're all in here, and they're all getting transferred away already, so we don't really have that stuff. I wonder if there's anything I can do to increase the amount. What are we low on? Oh, we're low on iron. We're actually low on iron. No, we're really not actually low on iron. We are, yeah, actually we are low on iron. Gears and magnetic rings are working. How many of these do I have on here? How many can you even produce? So at max we can only have 15 on here, and I only have 14. So yeah, that belt capacity is okay. It is surprisingly just barely okay. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna do some belt spaghetti here, because what's happening is our initial belt pulling iron, it's saturated. It's just, it can't keep up. So I'm gonna run another belt from this tower to go into this line over here somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna run it into this one right here to hopefully speed up stuff, because this initial belt right here it's super saturated. Maybe that'll help our situation here, because we are pulling iron. Iron is coming out, but it's just not working. Let's actually go ahead and do this. Let's stop that line, and we'll let this be its own line. That was iron, right? That wasn't touched. Yeah, that was iron. Okay, cool. So now, yeah, see, now it's better, because half of it's splitting off here already, and then the rest of it can go this way as needed. Actually, I should have just brought it into here. Let's just do that. Let's bring it into that one instead, actually. There we go. That'll be better. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna let this run. Hopefully we'll get some more magnets going. We had a surplus for a while. We had a surplus of magnets for a while, so we'll see how this goes. And because that right there is this line, and this line's just not producing enough. Should now, though. It definitely should start producing now. Okay, cool. So I think that probably helped our situation until this drains out, and then we're gonna be slow again. But well, you can only do so much, right? Oh my gosh, these things firing is epic. Look at this. It's like they're fully automatic. That is so cool. Burst fire and go. Oh, that is super cool. What's that look like from space? Hold on, I want to see this. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's super cool. I don't know why. That is super cool looking. Okay, cool. I think I have a little bit of stuff that I should be able to go ahead and make a few of these. I don't know how many we can make. Ray receivers. I can make 7 in total. What am I missing? Okay, more of the magnetic rings. Cool. Not cool, but cool. So we'll make 7 of those. We'll go throw those on the other planet, and we'll get some kind of power going. Now, I also want to get more of these going. What do I need for those? Machine frames, and I can only make 1. We need so many of those magnetic motors. It's ridiculous. It's absolute. Wait, hold on. 126 in here. Should I just go ahead and steal these? Let's just steal those. Yeah, let's just steal those. Okay, let's grab our machine frames, which should be right over here. And let's get a few of these going, because that's how I'm going to power everything in this new place. Oh, that Dyson sphere just looks so epic. That is so darn cool. Like, look at how neat that is. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're on our way back to CAF 4. We're gonna set up what ray receivers I have. Now, there's a couple things that I'm not sure on, and that is the crude oil production stuff. I'm trying to decide if we want to leave that. We probably will. We'll probably leave crude oil production on the other planet since we already have crude oil there anyways. And then we can always just import the whatever resources we need from it. But we might as well process the crude oil there since it's already there. And then we could always pull crude oil from other planets if needed. But I don't really think we're going to need it super bad. The only thing that'd be really nice is the power, because it does give us a decent amount of power overflow that we just don't have on this planet. Also, I don't know how well the signal's going to be here for the ray receivers. Hello. Let's go. Okay. So we're going to put these on the pole. Oh, I forgot I have all these solar panels here. What about the other pole? Let's put them on the other one first before I delete all that stuff. Perfect. Okay, this pole is nice and clean and clear. So do I want to put one there, or do I want to put I think how we can fit the absolute most in here. We'll just put one there. Wait for the ring to pop up. Basically, I want to put these so that way the rings are not overlapping. All right, so that's what I have for now. We can fit a couple more in here. Ooh, strength only 77%. That's not very good. Because 100% was 100% on the other planet. Not great. That one's 100%. Oh, you know why? Because that one's dead in the middle, and I bet you this one's only 23%. Yeah, okay. Not very good. But if we leave them here, at least they're always giving us some power. It's not a lot though. Like if I put a tower right here, how much are we overall generating from these things right now? 26. That's not good. That's not great at all, actually. Interesting. How am I supposed to pull the power? Because that sucker right there, that Dyson sphere has 866 megawatts of power. How am I supposed to pull 866 megawatts of power from that Dyson sphere? I mean, I could scatter these around the equator of the planet, but once they get to the dark side, they're going to lose the continuous receiving percentage, which that percentage alone is what makes them produce more power, because I think they max out 12.5. And then we could always throw gravitational lenses on here too. I don't know. We might just have to throw a lot of these on here. I mean, they're picking up a little bit. Like, it's not a lot. So we're at 29.4, 29.5. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't think, is there any other power transmission, anything? I don't think there is. The gravitational thing, using the graviton lens, like that's to increase the max power output. That's about it. I mean, we have some upgrades. Actually, yeah, oh, minus 15% solar ray energy dissipation. That might be the key. That might be the key, because then if there's no, if they don't have a signal, it's going to lose that percentage slower and slower and slower until, I guess maybe you can do this infinitely. So maybe you can just do it so it's completely negligible and you don't have to worry about it. That might be what we have to do in order to get more of these going. But I'm going to leave these here. And yeah, we might just, this whole area might just be covered in those things. Oh man, I don't know. We'll have to see. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? What do you think is the best way for us to pull power from this Dyson sphere that has 871 megawatts of power? So much power. I want the power. Oh, I want it so bad. We don't have even remotely enough power to get the to get any of this stuff going right now either. Because like, okay, so this is 19%. Oh, but it's not, we're not getting any percentage on it. It must have to be over Continuously receiving ray will slowly increase the max output and ray receiving efficiency. Progress will drop rapidly if no ray is received. See, this is 19%, but it's not generating anything. Is this 19%? No, that one's 78%. It's slowly starting. So I guess maybe as long as it's not at 0, it won't drop. How come this doesn't look right? This isn't right. That one's not right. I don't like that. It wasn't sitting in the right spot. Right there. Perfect. 19%. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. We'll see. We shall see. But here it is. Here's the beginning of the new mega factory planet. This is exciting. I'm super excited because, like, it's so much more organized, and it's going to be so much more organized, but we're going to need so much power, so we're going to have to figure that out. I mean, we might be using... Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. There is another power solution. The artificial star generates 75 megawatts of power. All you have to do is let the positive and negative proton beams quietly cross against the magnetic field for both ends and the constraint. Nice and easy. The scaled out version of the system is known as the mini sun. So that might be our power thing right there. But we're gonna have to get up to that. I could go ahead and activate some of this stuff. I probably will, because we're gonna need some of this stuff in order to make that, because we need whatever the heck this is. Well, that doesn't look that bad. Antimatter fuel rod. End product. Antimatter can be made into a more stable fuel rod. Mass energy. Is that what this utilizes? Interesting. Maybe this is what's required for this as a fuel source? Huh. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to get into it. But that is going to end this episode. Thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you are as excited about this new mega factory as I am, because I am very, very excited about it. We're going to let things run. I'm going to let more machines make some stuff for me. And yeah, we're going to get this stuff going. But yes, like I said, we might be streaming on Friday. So make sure you're around. Make sure you hang out. I would love to see you there. But until next time, you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one.